Hello everyone, my name is Isaac Maurice and my matrix number is BS241102774, and I will be introducing our presentation for today, which is how secure our bank passwords. And in today's digital world, safeguarding financial transactions and personal data in online banking is paramount, and user passwords are foundational, and yet this topic is often overlooked. And this report that we are doing, it evaluates the password policy of BSN, My BSN online banking through a combinational lens. And our goal in this report is to analyze the bank's password, such as its rules, such as length, character types, etc. And we use counting methods like multiplication and addition principle to mathematically model and also estimate the total valid passwords combination that we can have. And it also assesses the combinatorial strength of the password and its implications against security attacks like hacking.
Hi, my name is Nur Asmadi and my matrix number is BS2411049, and I will be presenting the BSN password policy. So for the username, it must be 8 to 12 characters using only letters and numbers. No special characters or space are allowed. It is not case sensitive. For example, Sean73 is valid, but model 37 hashtag handsome exclamation mark is not. So for the password, it must be 6 to 12 characters and includes at least 3 of these, like uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and symbols. Special characters are allowed and password are case sensitive, like pass123 is different from pass123, the lowercase. So for example, model 37 underscore handsome is valid, but password is too simple. BSN also advised not to use name or date. Don't write down your password and change it often. Use mix like car45 fish or misspelling like commando asterisk 10 asterisk. Okay.
So hi, my name is Aluzaiman bin Dawis. My matrix number is BS2411027. So I will present about the structure of valid password. So firstly, we have a password length and character pool. A valid password must be between 8 to 12 character long. It can include 4 type of character like uppercase letter A to Z, lowercase character A to Z, digit 0 until 9, and symbol like exclamation mark or hashtag. In total, that give us a pool of 72 different characters to choose from. So next is rule or constraint. Even though repetition is allowed and the character can be in any order, the password must contain at least one letter, which can be uppercase or lowercase, and it must also have at least one digit. This prevents user from creating weak password like only number or only symbol. So why this is important? So this structure is important because it helps create strong password. The more correct character option and combination, the harder it's for hacker to hack it, to guess. To find the number of valid password, we use counting principle. We calculate all the possible combination, then subtract the invalid one. So overall, BSN use a solid password structure that balance security and flexibility. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, in this part I'll explain section 3.2, which is the application of counting principles for estimating valid BSN passwords. To begin, we use multiplication principle. Since BSN allows 72 different characters, we calculate the total number of possible passwords from length 8 to 12. That gives us 72 power of 8 plus 72 power of 9 and 72 power of 10 and 72 power of 11 and 72 power of 12, which equals to around 5.97 sextillion combinations, but not all of these are valid. So next we subtract invalid password, which is the case A, password with no letters and only digits and symbol, and case B, passwords with no digit, only letters and symbols. To adjust the double counting, we apply the inclusion exclusion principle and add back passwords with only symbols. Finally, the result gives us true count of valid passwords that meet BSN rules. This shows combinatorics helps measure password strength using real math. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hello. My name is Nurul Anisa binti Shah. My matrix number is BS241100126. So now I will present about my part is numerical evaluation and analysis. Going to numerical evaluation, we use 16 possible characters to calculate the total number of combinations for password length from 8 to 12. This gave us about 3.133 multiplied 10 power of 21 possible passwords. For interpretation, if an attacker could try 1 billion passwords per second, it would still take around 105 years to brute force the passwords, and even half that time is still over 15,000 years. Then, for analysis, first, not all passwords are equally likely. Most users don't pick random combinations of characters. This makes many passwords guessable even if they are technically allowed under the policy. Second is common word attacks. Attackers often use dictionary attacks. From lists of millions of known or leaked passwords, discover common user habits can crack weak passwords in seconds, even if the match show high complexity. Third is reuse passwords. Many users reuse passwords across different websites. That means a leak from one site can expose their BSN account. Fourth is excluded characters reduce strength. Since symbols are not allowed in password, this is reduced the total possible combination in password. The last is other attack vectors not considered. This only covers brute force guessing. It's not protect against phishing, keylogging malware, and database breaches where encrypted passwords are stolen.
Hello, my name is Jason Kimlon. My number matrix BS241100070. Today I'm gonna present about the flowchart visualization part, which we can see here. Flowchart shows the BSN my BSN password policy. It checks if the password meets the rules. As we can see, there are few rules, which is one of it is it must contain 6 to 12 characters long and including at least 3 out of these 4 types, the uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and special characters. If it passes all the conditions, then the password is valid, or otherwise it is rejected. As we can see, here is the start, and after that the user will be asked to enter a password they wanted to be. So the user will create a password and the system will check one by one the password the user entered. So first of all, the rules, the system will check the user password whether it contains 6 to 12 characters. If no, the password will be invalid and the user will be asked to enter another password. If yes, then it will check whether it contains uppercase letter. If no, the password is invalid, and if yes, it will check again whether the password the user entered is contain lowercase letter. If no, then the password is invalid, and if yes, then it will check the second last rules, which is whether the password is contain numbers. So if no, the user will find another password. But if yes, system will go to the last rules. This the password contains a special characters. If no, users gonna find another password fulfill all the rules. If yes, the password will be valid for the user, so it will go to end, then the user password will be created for the user. So that's all for my explanation. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Donovan Johnny. BS241100162 will explain about the graph. So I made a graph to show that the strength of password. Okay, I selected 6 Malaysian banks, which is RHB, Maybank, CIMB, Hong Leong, Bank Islam, and lastly ours, which is my BSN. Okay, so the chart shows how strong the password. So when it's higher, then it's more stronger. It's like that. Okay, so we can see the graph. CIMB Bank has the highest bits, which is around 127, and the Bank Islam is also average. I mean, not average, it's quite strong. And the lowest is our team, which is my BSN. I think my BSN can be better with longer length or stricter rules in their passwords. That's all from me.
That is all from us, Group F, and as a conclusion, Our analysis confirms that BSN's password policy has a strong mathematical foundation against brute force attacks like hacking, thanks to its massive password combinations. Yet there are still human habits and also external threats like phishing, and it remains a challenge for banks out there. And to enhance overall security, BSN should encourage strong password practices such as MFA, which is multi-factor authentication, and we should also educate users on cybersecurity. Thank you.